Located in Washington, D.C., in the nation's capital, next to the seat of power and justice in the United States, the Georgetown University Law Center is, by some accounts, one of the largest law schools in the United States of America. We rely on WebEx so that faculty and students can conduct their academic activities when they cannot be physically on campus. I teach myself, and I was delivering a speech for the United Nations in Egypt in the middle of the semester. So I conducted one of my classes from Egypt, and the students told me that it was a great way to participate in class while the instructor was absent. Like many other academic institutions in the United States and worldwide, in the summer of 2009 we were concerned about the potential implications of a swine flu pandemic. So when we looked around the technology arena to try to find solutions able to provide the business continuity that we needed, Cisco came at the forefront, having one of the most recognizable products, WebEx, in this space. We rely heavily on Cisco technology. For example, all of our network infrastructure happens to be made of Cisco products, from routers to switches, from firewalls to management systems. We wanted a partner that, in the event of a spike in demand for their services worldwide, they would be strong enough and powerful enough to keep adding capacity. In addition to that, we also look at the functionality. For example, the ability to share documents or web pages, the ability to allow people to participate interactively in the session. Integration was also an important factor when considering web conferencing solutions. We've been using Microsoft Exchange for a number of years for email messaging and calendaring, and the ease of integration of WebEx with Exchange was critical.
Before WebEx, when we were doing video conferencing, we would have to use video conferencing units, big, huge TVs that were on carts. We'd have to move those carts around to all kinds of different places on the campus, and that would cause my engineer to basically spend his whole day doing that. He couldn't spend any time doing any other research or other projects that we had going on. Now with WebEx, we aren't required to lug around a whole bunch of heavy equipment. Everything that the user needs is right there already in their office. They've got their PC and an internet connection, so it kind of leaves it up to them to be able to schedule their own conferences without having to involve our department.
Our school motto is that law is but a means, justice is the end. And this is something that we see in the culture of the organization. There's a culture of doing good here. And we do good in many different ways, but particularly when it comes to the environment, we're very mindful of all green initiatives. And we find that web conferencing services are also a critical part of this, because they allow us to save on the carbon footprint of the community members here. These are great benefits for our community, and we believe they're great benefits for the world. I would like to see web conferencing services being as prevalent and as popular as using a mobile phone or electronic mail communications. Web conferencing services like WebEx will allow people to collaborate and communicate with others in a much more flexible way. And the more popular these services are, the better off we will all be, because we'll be able to save money, we'll be able to help the environment, and we'll be able to feel closer to other people who may be further away from us than we'd like.